Hello there and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. So we are back again in VR Regatta, which you may remember from quite a while ago. I took a look at it in its early access form and it was quite interesting, it's quite fun. Something I've never really experienced before, sailing a ship, so it's quite interesting to see what that was like, you know, in a VR universe and all that. The reason I'm coming back to it is VR Regatta has now, please aim at the VR Regatta logo, VR Regatta has now left early access and is now a full launch. So we'll see what has happened, what has changed. It says best place seated. I'm of course standing up because that's how I tend to play games. So, just telling me where the trigger is. Grab things. Oh, it's just, right, yeah. Okay, cool. So, few things what's new. I don't think it was 30th of January. Was it the 30th? It was 30th of January is when it released. So we've got Windy Islands, new boat, officers only though. You're not even an ordinary seaman yet, so maybe we'll have a quick go at doing some finished sailing terms. It's an improved UI, there's an experimental offline race, there's some more islands and all sorts of things, small play space improvements. There's all sorts of different things that it has achieved. If we just hit on this, what happens? Oh, hello. What is this? I mean, it says... How do I go over there? Ah. Grab me to record voice feedback. That is fantastic. That is a bloody genius idea. Interested in seeing your stats? That's where we can go to that. Races? Well, that's where we become... Well, this is all really interesting. We did Dreaming before, didn't we? If you recall Dreaming, it had like the whale flying through and all sorts of things. There's a moonlight one we can go to. There's some sort of multiplayer. So immediately the... that's nice. Just the general home hub area is a lot better. I'm pretty sure before it was just like a static screen sort of thing. Weren't you on like a boat or something and it was just hovering in front of you? Some fish, which, are they moving? Hard to tell if they're moving. I'm not sure they are, but still nice to see little fish there regardless. Oh, he is moving. He's definitely moving, right? Yeah, definitely moving. Okay, so the fish are moving. Yes, we can see that now. Nice little view. Seagulls flying through the barriers. Yeah, this is pretty. This is good. This is a good start. This is a good start. The team, oh, I like that. I like it when they do something like that. Put all their faces in so you know who they are if you walk past them in the street. What else have we got? Sailing terms pointed. Oh, we need to do sailing terms, don't we? That was part of the thing we needed to do. Sailing 101. That's brilliant. I don't think I had anything like that before, so that tells you roughly what's going on with the boat, which is good, because I don't know anything about... No-go zone. Is that the bit in the middle of the no-go zone? Or is that the green bit? So that's kind of confusing, where it's just like... Yeah, the red is the smooth sailing, and the green is the no-go zone. That's a little bit confusing. Yeah, no-go straight, don't put the sail straight into the wind, which makes sense. Oh, that's all really interesting. That's all really interesting. Immediately forgot to teleport. There we go. Clicking in the right stick is how you teleport, by the way. Officers only. Easy race. Quick race. Long race. Long race. Okay, well let's pop over to here. Let's do sailing terms. Let's do sailing terms. I feel like my little rubber bracelets are doing stuff that's weird and it's constricting the stuff to my... Find the following, the main set.
Let's learn some sailing terms. The big sail on the boat is called the mainsail. Can you find it? Mainsail. Well,
yes, I can. That's the boom.
you find those? Boom.
Daggerboard, I'm not so sure on. This thing?
Daggerboard.
Yes.
Delightful.
Delightful. It'd be nice if they could actually get someone to record that rather than using a text-to-voice thing. So that's the one criticism so far. Main sheet. I don't know what the main sheet is. If it's not the main sail, I don't know what the main sheet is. Tiller. That's the tiller. There's got to be this, right?
Sheet.
Yeah.
Tiller. Well done, my salty dog. Next you should try some sailing. Go back to main menu when you are ready.
So that's a global ranking in who's completed this the quickest, which is kind of almost an odd thing to do. It'll just be man, I guess, because that's all we can do. They got bigger names. Why can't I have bigger names? That ain't fair. Okay, we just hit go sailing. Does that take us back to the main menu? Or does it not? No. Oh, hello. This is Dreamland?
Ahoy, welcome to Akalana Islands. Feel free to sail around, relax and explore. Once you're ready, sail through the portal in front of you to compete in a race.
So I am kneeling on the floor now, because I feel that's like where I would be in a ship, wouldn't I? How do I move? Well, I do actually have to move it. Well, that's, okay. We're in the no-go zone there. That's better. So am I supposed to move this myself? Or does that just go... I don't have to hold on. I don't have to hold the grip button. That's nice. I don't understand if I'm supposed to move this myself or not. I think so, but I'm not too sure. I'm still on the tilt. Ah, you don't have to hold either. That's nice. That's nice. It's a random little boat just going around in circles. Oh, we're in the no-go zone, aren't we? That's what's going on there. So I don't know if collecting these little blocks. What's a little something? Little something. Is that like an orca or a dolphin? The sky is beautiful. I don't know whether, I've said this before, I think it's in Shadow of War I said it when I was playing that, and I think I said it in Dragon's Dogma when I was recording that, or streaming that yesterday as well. I don't know if just like sky boxes are relatively easy to do or something, but skies are always just so beautiful in games. I don't know if it's because there's such a distance to them, so it's easier to render stuff. It doesn't have to be as detailed or something, maybe, I'm not sure. So I don't really know what I'm doing. If we go for the easy race... I do go slower if I let it go then, so I do have to pull it in to speed up. Okay. Okay. Beyond that, much like before, my knowledge is basically non-existent. So let's go for an easy race. I'm going to finish in under 100 seconds, so let's see how we go. It's quite interesting just playing something crouched on the floor, you know. Which again is where I imagine I would be. I suppose that's what those white circles are, isn't it? I suppose the white circles are where you would be, were you on a ship. Oh. Oh. Oh my word. You can lean the ship. Just figured that out. Was I not supposed to do that? Ah, no, you loosen it off when the wind's directly behind you. Oh, I see. And then when the wind comes, then you can tighten it up. No, then you don't tighten up. Keep it loose. Because where is the wind? Right behind me, I think. Forgotten how to steer a ship. Forgotten how to steer a ship. So the wind's behind me. Is the blue line the wind, I'm guessing? So we want to keep the blue line that's behind us nice and slack. I'm glad I figured that out. That's something. Not entirely sure what the purpose of the race is. Nope, don't be doing that, slowing us down. Like I don't know what is the goal just to collect stars or... I'm terrible at it. Am I not holding that very straight? I'm not, am I? Oh my god! Well, I feel like we kind of missed the course now. We might have to try this again. Yeah, don't just let go of that, I think. Leave that go. Not sure if we're going to get there in the next 10 seconds. If the wind picks up, we'll be able to, maybe. I don't think it's going to. Now, we've missed the 100 seconds. We might have to try that again. But okay, got a bit of an idea of what's going on then. Not even sure if this is going to count as finishing, as we missed all of the other areas. Global ranking 50. That's not bad, is it? So I guess we'll try that again. Is there just way back to the menu? No, that's the Steam. Hold A back to the hut. Okay. Oh, and there's a teleport. You can still teleport on the ship. Is that what that was telling me there? No idea. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Oop, freaking out. Freaking out. I wanted to see... Let's stand up a second. Oof. Oh, dearie me. Different sort of tutorial, I see. So how... Are you still freaking out because I told you to open the browser? Chill out. Okay, I'm going to have to just... see if I can close something or do something, because that is freaking right out. Is it just because the game isn't in focus? I think it was. I think it was. So where do I see how close I am to coming to the next sort of stage, whatever you want to call it? That's where it started us before, well, didn't it? We can't go up there now. Not that. So do we get to sell that at some point? That'd be interesting. So I don't know how we get to see how we progress through the... through all this now. Was that it? Oh, it's because it's gone to where the next area is. Finish a quick race. Oh, I finished a quick race and I've done an easy race. Okay, finish a quick race. Yes. Just around and back with the wind coming towards you. Okay. I'm not really sure what the best way to do that's going to be, but let's get crouched on the floor. Which I'm of course fine with because I'm not an old man. Ah, so I wonder what sitting in the back does. Is there an easy way? Not really. Okay. Use the tiller to steer. It's the stick behind you. And now I have to hold on to it. I have to hold on to the tiller. But not this. Oh, and now this as well. Okay. Stay in the good zone. That's what we want to do. Stay in the good zone. And then flick it right over, right back into the good zone again. Slack it off a little bit. And release it because the wind's behind us, of course. Of course, of course. Is that someone else doing it? I wonder, is that just a random ship? $28 for that. I wonder if that's just like a ghost of me or something. What's the... Wait, I didn't get 28 seconds. No, I ranked 28th. I was going to say, holy crap. I'm guessing number 5 is a member of the team I would make a wild assumption towards. So, that's a quick race, long race. Do we have access to easy race here? Not that I can see, no. Not that I can see. Okay, well, let's pop back to base. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, we're doing okay. So now I need to finish an easy race in under 100 seconds. So that's going to be the goal now. So let's go to easy race and see if we can pull this off. So release it when it's behind you. Don't go into the dead zone. Oh god, miles away. Miles away. So it's pretty much behind us at the moment, so we don't want to pull it in, do we? No. Leave it go. And I guess stars. Let's go for more stars. I think that was our mistake last time. So what does that actually do for our time? I'm not too sure. That does knock a few seconds off, okay. We'll ignore that one. Still behind us, we're still just going to leave that there. If we're going about 2.5 or higher, I think we're alright. We're definitely getting more stars this time. Not sure it's going to be enough, but we'll find out. I don't know what I could really do particularly differently. Wind has just been behind us the whole time. Ah, we hit that really strong current now, which just throws us forward. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Still don't do that. So we're only halfway through the time. And I think we're doing okay in terms of distance. Not much further to go. 62 seconds in. A lot better than we were doing last time at this stage. Not going to crack the top 5, but I don't know if I'd expect much different there. Oh, oh. Well, we've smashed that 100 seconds, haven't we? Have we? Get over that line. Jesus. What did we rank then? 18th. Looking good. That means We are now some form of able-bodied seaman. Oh no. We're an ordinary seaman. Okay. So let's... Oh, dearie me. Let's stand up a second. There's another easy race. To finish a quick race in under 45 seconds. Did we do that? Don't think we did. We were about 60 seconds, I think, weren't we? So we could probably do that. I don't know if I'm going to worry too much about that. It'd be nice if both sticks allowed you to teleport rather than just the one. Has a 1.6 nautical miles now. That's good. What's this screen over? What's this? Nothing I can click on. What's experiments? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What the hell's going on here? Oh my god, that gas well low. Can I get into... No, I can't. I want to go back into that. Where the hell was that? Let's go back into experiments. Oh, it's loading that up lower than I can actually get to. Night Sail Ocean Galleon, Night Adventure, Night Sail Nelson. Let's try Night Sail. Put us on our usual boat? Our usual boat. That's quite nice, isn't it? Got the boys lighting the way. Ships with their little lights on. Okay, so that's Night Sail. I like that they even have that. See, now I can get into the height offset. So I put it like there. And then just kneel up a bit higher. Maybe we'll be able to get hold of that bow. I absolutely can. I like the blue line that's on your controller, so you can kind of see what it is. Doesn't just show you where your arrow's pointing, which is nice, but it does give you a good indication of where you're aiming, I guess. How can I not hit that? Oh, I got it that time. What are these little ones then? Yeah, straight off the bat. Let's take a look at ocean. What does ocean mean? Oh, it's like proper wavy times. I might just... Can I get into that? Oh my god. I can't offset the height and I seem to have put myself lower. So let's stand up, because that's very disconcerting. Don't have the wind gauge here. Ah, because it's a completely earlier model of the ship, that's why. It's interesting, it's fairly disconcerting in VR, I'll be honest. Particularly because I am standing up at the moment, so I am kind of stood at a very weird angle to the rest of the like the ocean sort of thing. So the top of my stomach is at the sort of bottom of the ship height. So I feel like it should be very wet from the waist down. I like it though. Like, the water looks really good, doesn't it? I'm trying to catch up to that galleon, but I don't think we'll go into. So let's pop back again. So we have a night adventure and a galleon. I'm going to leave the galleon for a moment. Let's try night adventure. Oh. 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 want to let go of it. I don't know. Now both of my things are locked to it. Okay. It's a very weird location now. There we go. If I just hold it there. I see. So if you had like a couple of people, which I guess is what they're kind of aiming for, well, I can do this one as well. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Obviously, I cannot sail it at all. I'm still controlling the motor and now both the wheels. And also the water appears to be going through the vessel. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Because my other hand is also controlling it, it's quite hard to steer. Do I have a light on my ship? I don't. I feel like I should have a light on my ship. Yeah, if you could get a multiplayer with like 3 people on this or something, that'd be quite... Is that sand? I think it is sand and I'm going through it. That's why it's higher than the water level. That's why it's coming through the ship. So I'm just sailing through this sandbar. That's fine. Okay, we'll just collect this little box over here. I'm not a big fan of the engine noise. Not because it's a bad engine noise. I'm sure it's quite an accurate engine noise. But, you know, the rest of the game is quite quiet and tranquil. So to have the engine noise there is a bit disconcerting. So, let's click on Galleon and see where that takes us. Well, wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that. What the hell just happened? I want to go back on the ship. So, it's a little broken. It is a little broken. You can quite easily flip through the ship. It won't let me go up there. Telling me that I can, and then won't let me. So I'm guessing you can't sail the ship? Change sea state on PC with menu, which I don't think I have an option for. So I can grab... No, I can't grab the cannons. Can I grab this then? No, can I grab the sheep? Just makes a bit of a noise. So it's interesting. I don't really feel like I'm bobbing up and down on the ship at the moment because I don't know. I just don't feel like the ship's really going up and down in the water. I feel like the water's moving, but I'm not. I guess that's kind of the disconnect of being on a large ship in VR. You remember this is all under the experimental menu, so it isn't necessarily going to be 100%, you know, workable. I would like to get up there. That's the one thing I'd like to do. What's that going? Oh. Did that? Oh, it did work. So yeah, the floor level's a little bit broken. Just making myself go higher and higher. So I guess you control the sails with this? Somehow? Oh. Where's he going to end up? Trying to get to the crow's nest. Guess that might have to do. See, I do feel more like the sea's moving around me rather than the ship moving. I guess the movement in the sails and stuff would help to make that feel more realistic. So I do feel like the whole thing is, yeah, just very static right now. Okay, cool. So we have the night adventure to check out. So we'll have a quick look at that. And then we'll just pop back to the main menu. There was another... Is this what I just did? This is what I just did. What am I doing? So we'll pop back to the main menu. And if we go to over here, let's take a look at Moonlight. We've got sunrise as well, because we unlocked it. Let's take a look at Moonlight though. Well, the moon is very pretty. It's quite similar to to the night one, obviously. The moon's nice enough. Could be a little bit more detailed though, I feel. The sail looks good in the moonlight. The lighting on the sail's really nice, actually. Like the texture effect on it is, yeah, it looks really good. That's pretty top notch. Oh, hang on, does this do things? It does do things. The hell does this do? I only picked it up because it gave us a name for it earlier. Of course, I cannot now let it go, which is a thing that seems to happen a little bit in the game too often, where your motion controller gets stuck on something. So if I now grab this as well, so I'm now controlling both of them at once. Oh, I've hit the sand. I've hit the sand. We're going to go through the rock. No, oh, it did crash. But yeah, I am on a beach. Okay, let's pop back. So I'm pretty sure we saw sunrise. Have we seen islands? I guess so. I guess so, he says, waiting calmly. Did I hit start record? I think it says I did. Okay. Momentary panic over. I see, that's nice, isn't it? Just a little bit. A little bit of prettiness, nice calm sea. Lighthouse over there. I was going to say, what the hell's that thing towering out in the distance? Be one of the races. Nice if you could disable those, I think. Like if you're just out for a bit of an adventure, you don't really need to see the towering race start pillar, do you? Okay, so that's the islands. Did we see? I was pretty sure we saw. Let's just pop into dreaming, and then we'll just pretty much call an end to the video there. It's been around half hour now, anyway. So, hello, sunshine. What are you doing there? Let's get on the ground again, then, shall we? So this.
Welcome to Ekalana Islands.
Oh, hello.
Feel free to sail around, relax, and explore. Once you're ready, sail through the blue portal in front of you to compete in a race.
So is this not the same dreaming one that I saw from last time with the whale and that then? I guess not. I guess not, but I think this is where I saw the sunrise before and I thought I've already seen the sunrise, so I don't need to see that one again. But I guess I was wrong. So this is VR Regatta then. It is a very chilled experience. It's quite nice. If they had one or two more like nice environments or something, or just like a bit more detailed environment, we could just like beautifully sail around and just enjoy the calm. And I think it'd be a really nice experience. Not that it's, you know, not enjoyable as it is. It is. This is really nice. A little bit of movement to the sea would be good because it does just feel a little bit too flat. It feels more like you're more on a lake at the moment, doesn't it? Just a giant lake with a lighthouse. But I can understand why, you know, that's quite awkward to do. I like they're working on experimental things like the galleon. I don't think my dream of Assassin's Creed Black Flag in VR is quite there. But one day. So that is VR Regatta then. That is it. As I say, it's launched fully on Steam now, so it's no longer an early access. It is a full product. It is on Steam if you want to. Is that animation was a little bit weird, wasn't it? That was a little bit weird. So it is on Steam if you want to check it out. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this little quick look we've had, or a secondary quick look, I guess, at VR Regatta. If you did enjoy it, please do click the like button. That is, of course, appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And any questions, comments? If you've played VR Regatta, any ideas you have, of course, do let the devs know. I'm sure they'll be quite open to any suggestions. I do tend to email all the developers or the publishers of games I put on the channel to make sure they're happy with me monetizing, particularly smaller devs and the such like. And Marineverse are actually very good. They come back with, because what you hope from a developer or publisher is that they have on their site a little YouTube policy somewhere which says how they feel about people putting the videos up on them and monetization and that sort of thing. And Marineverse didn't have that, being a small company, but they immediately put one up just because I asked if they had one. So really can't fault them from that. So I'm sure if you do have any suggestions on the game, they would love to hear them. So do let them know, or drop them down in the comments below, and I'm sure someone from there will come along and see it at some point. I'm pretty sure they saw the last video. Pretty sure they did. Hopefully I will see you Wednesdays at 6 PM for our regularly scheduled streaming, which will be the slightly more chaotic Dragon's Dogma. A little bit more going on than this. Started it last week, really enjoying it. Really interesting RPG, some really interesting mechanics. So do come along and see that. It'd be great to have you there. Say hello, get involved in the chat. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, I will see you next time in what other magical VR wonder we are. That's the whale. There was a whale. I didn't make that up. I thought that was a weird thing for me to be just bringing up out of nowhere. So yes, hopefully I will see you next time what other VR magical whale flying land we happen to end up in. There aren't many of them, by the way, where there are flying whales. Of course, if you're a metal fan, do listen to Gojira Flying Whales. It is a fantastic track and everyone should love it. But it is quite heavy, so if you're not into heavy music, you can ignore that last comment. Right, otherwise I'll see you next time in something else, I guess. And as always, thank you very much for joining me. I'm just going to I'm going to sail towards this whale for a little bit, I think. That's what I'm going to do. And there he is, slowly carving his way through the air, the majestic beast that he is. What kind of whale is it? Is it a sperm whale? It's not a blue. I think it's a sperm. I'm not sure though. Let me know down below if I put this in the video.